well, Lucius is not going to appear. That's fine. This is very sad.
Initiating FTL jump to the Carlia system. Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
Ooh, I can give me something to drink. Hold on. Hello, I'm on drive to home. Am on Discord. Add me now so I don't miss next stream. Low. There is a follow button for you to follow. And of course, see if you can't catch the next stream. It's very nifty, very cool.
The ratings don't give you a tactical advantage. I beg to differ. I'm out! Hey, mama ain't raised no bitch, get back here! You motherfuckers are killing all my lilies! Turret coming down! Where we're going, we might need roads.
You have served democracy well. Extraction awaits. Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Request has been confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Where did all my friends go?
Fast tracking your request. This Helldiver is now inbound.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
That's it! I ain't sending no more guys! Fuck you!
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Wah 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 wah. Wah wah. Wah 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 wah.
One shudders to envisage what repulsive larvae gestates within the glue as we speak.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
What? You think that ship is just for show?
Remember to not die. Yes, yes. I will try not to.
And he's bigger.
Hello, Death. Good to see you. Good to see you.
We've proven a consistent source of irritation.
Hopefully you had a good Destiny stream, yes?
Oh shit, one sec.
Hey, those guys didn't vote! Get them!
Yes, hello, hello. That's good. Also, thank you for the shout out. You didn't need to do that. It was completely unnecessary. I can't believe you would do this. Because I don't stream often. It's not something that I typically do. Because as you can see, in comparison to your stream, I don't exactly have all the funny the funny tidbits and widgets. The only thing that I do have, in which case he's not showing up right now. I don't know why, but there's a funny little guy that normally pops up. I don't know where he is. It seems he has disappeared. He's gone. It makes me very sad. I appreciate it. I tried to come off as chill. I'm doing some testing right now regarding some mods. I'm working on a
Hellpods Prime.
Yes, he must be.
Orbital thrusters.
It's strange. He's usually in the bottom left, gaffing off, having fun. It was loading there just for a minute.
Synchronized.
Hang on. See if I can't get him to appear. Let me do some jingly keys, hold on. Yes, there he is. Look at the boy. The boy is in the bottom left now. You can see him. Funny little man. In comparison to your avatar, I have funny animated face man. Yes, he is goofy.
Launch initiated.
What was I saying earlier? Oh, yeah, no, I'm doing some mod testing right now. Like with the voice pack, I'm doing some, I decided I wanted to do mission control next, just as a side gig. I'm debating whether or not to release it on Nexus as well. This is not for you to download yet! So you're going to see some funny footage, I guess.
You can't park your spaceship there.
The Illuminate want to control us. To stay free, you must destroy them.
It's that new weapon smell. It's good. Hey guys, what do we do when we shoot an orbital strike? That's what I'm talking about.
We're just going to try to see if we can't get all the kinks out. Because the mod isn't exactly in the best spot right
Nobody
now.
wants to play with me.
So I have to work on it, sadly. I really need to try the, I really need to go back to playing Road Core, because they just updated that game, and I really want to play it. You called in reinforcements? Yes, thank you. You are the
Take
best.
a page out of another Helldiver's book. I got my swagger back.
You simply spoil me. I can't believe you'd do this.
I was sad to see it go. But fuck that outpost.
if you're using the voice pack and the mission control, I would highly advise against it. I would say pick somebody else, another voice pack or a voice mod. Because I didn't try anything too serious with this voice mod. It's the whole funny thing about it is that the mission control voice guy he's supposed to be cut off by AI. At Chydron, I know, right? I'm confused by that statement.
He shoots! He scores!
But I will let you know. Because to be honest, I haven't released any videos on the actual voice pack itself. Like I've been debating
Wow, that stuff works fast. Where's my
putting
dick?
more videos out on it on TikTok and what have you.
Squad outpost erased.
This is what I'm gonna go full out. Oh, you know when you check Discord? What have you done? What have you done? Caught in 69K? I can't believe it. Hey, Ginger. Hello. Hello. Oh, God. Oh, no. Hello, peoples. Yes, yes, it is I. It is me. The reinforcements have definitely arrived. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Oh! Oh, that's somebody different. I thought that was Death who was speaking. Hello, hello, Rat. Hello, Rat. How is the new update? The new cars are a lot of fun. I have no complaints other than one of the cars is a lot better than the other one. That's it.
Hey, Candy Beam!
One of the cars is a supply FRV. It has a bunch of supplies, and I can just call it in. Hold on. One of the cars is supply FRV. It has a bunch of supply packs in the back, meaning everyone can get supplies. It also has a mounted.
Nobody wants to play with me!
There we go. Sorry, I was getting confused. It also has a mounted machine gun. Not something that you can control. It's a turret. But if we come to the back here, this is the best part about it. Look, look. Supply packs in the back. It's so nice. Everybody can take it. It's great. I love it. The other one that they were showing off was a car with a flamethrower on the
I
back.
got more bullets where this came from!
And that's not even to like quote the whole entire patch notes because they buffed a lot of things and they tuned down some of the durable damage on the enemies. So we're kind of in a really good spot for the game. So I just realized this is a lot of people. It's okay. It's okay. Just drive away.
Oh, my leg!
Another option for the all oops napalm loadout? Yes, actually. And here's a little funny quirk about the incinerator FRV, right? So At you know how if you get onto the turret, you can shoot the flamethrower and it spews fire. Now, if you don't use the flamethrower, you'll notice in the back seats there's a whole fuel tank that if you were to, say for example, explode, it has a bigger blast radius than the Hell Bomb. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would that ever be useful? Well, me and my buddies were playing with it the other day, and we strapped some C4 onto it, and it became a mobile bomb. It's great. It is absolutely fantastic. If you use a flamethrower and you don't plan on strapping C4 to it, if you use the fuel up, it has a slightly less big explosion. But it is a 3-seater, unlike the Supply FRV, which is a 4-seater. So it comes with its downsides, and the reason why I said the Supply FRV is better than that one is the Supply FRV is faster. Because it has all this extra shit on it, the Incinerator FRV, which is the other car that they were planning on releasing, it's slower, but it's more heavily armored, because it has... Also, yes, a classic Battlefield fucking... It's great. We were having so much fun with it, but obviously people, myself included, since I am a medic diver, I love anything medic associated or just support diving. I wanted the Supply FRV because it's so much fun driving to go pick somebody up, but also being like, I brought snacks, you know? Like, it's great.
Mission coordinates locked.
But the Incinerator FRV comes with its own quirks. It is oops all napalm. If you're a flame diver, you'll absolutely love it. But again, if it catches fire and it has a full tank, or if you careen it off of a road into a rock going Mach 10, you will die. In a great big ball of fire. Gotta get a sip of my water. So what are the plans, Death, for the next stream? Are you planning on playing some more Overwatch, perchance?
Trinkets.
More ways to die is always welcome, yes.
This is the solemn duty for which you were born. Defend democracy at any cost.
Fuck, this gun ain't cutting it. I need something better.
Yes, Overwatch? Good.
Boy, howdy, I sure do like my backpacks.
I saw the new character, I don't know what to make of her. I don't know what she does. Also, hello, children! Hello!
You motherfuckers are killing all my lilies! Think about this walking. I want to drive.
Hello. Hello.
It appears my gun has run dry. This is no good.
What does the new character even do? Is she a DPS character or is she a support character?
Stop walking in front of my bullets!
Here, I'll turn this down, I'm sorry. I apologize.
What is it? What? You want me to say sorry? I bet you would like that, wouldn't you? Well, I am sorry.
Don't put that on me, I'll probably do more Deadney or Ark. Haven't played Overwatch in a while. Yeah. I wouldn't want to play. I haven't played. Sorry, I'm not gonna say that. I haven't played Ark in a fat minute. I think the last time I had played Ark was When the good times were rolling, actually. It was when the game first came out. Everyone was super nice. Everyone was super positive. Like, a lot of fun. Good times. Then, I believe Peanut... I'm not blaming this on Peanut, mind you. I believe Peanut hopped on, and...
Okay, one sec.
That was a bad one. Can I do that one again?
I just kind of stopped playing. I believe I sent one ship out.
Way over there.
So I think if I were ever to hop back on Arc, I need to see if I can't Prestige again or whatever that's called. It's been a while since I played.
What is that? What is that? Oh, I better not see that on TikTok.
The aggression-based matchmaking has gotten quite effective. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, no, so the last time I played, if I remember correctly, Stella Mortis just dropped, and that was fun. You couldn't help but shoot at everything.
Filing a complaint.
But, Arc has been under my radar for quite some time.
Package.
Been playing for a while and I have not been attacked by another player once yet. That sounds good. That's good then. I kind of kept my distance. When the game first came out, you didn't really have to worry about it too much. I don't know if aggression-based matchmaking was in effect. It might have just been the fact that everyone was like a new game high, you know?
What? You want me to say sorry? I bet you would like that, wouldn't ya? Well, I am sorry. There, I said it. Oh, I just remembered. What is that? Really?
They overhauled it 2-3 months ago? That's good. I'd imagine they also have several new maps, several new weapons and shit. I am going to die here. Never mind. We're good.
What is that? What is that? Ow! I think that burned.
Granted, you've only played solo so far, which apparently is much more peaceful than doubles or triples. Yeah, the rule of thumb back in the days, be wary of doubles, and if you see a triple team, there's no chance you're getting out of it alive. They're just... That was the rule of thumb, at least when I was playing.
Now don't you move, Papa will be right back.
But I genuinely had a lot of fun while I was playing it, but I think what happened is just genuinely I kind of fell out of touch with Arc. I think another game came out, I forget what it was. I think it might have been Resident Evil 9 Requiem if I'm not mistaken. I think Requiem came out and I was just like, oh my god, Leon Kennedy!
My eye! Ah! Fucking seal! Ah!
Several new weapons, yes, just one new map, but it's honestly really top quality. They haven't really disappointed. That's the thing, Arc isn't a bad game, it's just the players inside make it really fucking decrepit.
I know how it works, but I did not mean to do
I'd only ever complain about the players, that's it.
What is the password? Oh,
Alien,
it hurts.
southwest,
Stop
100
walking
meters.
in front of my bullet. Reloading.
Because I didn't have any problems fighting the Ark. I didn't have any problems doing the quests. Keep in mind, some of the quests had to take you to like, the only map that I had a problem with, I think, playing solo was the, oh, good God. It has the bridges, the broken down bridges, it has like the library, it has the bastion like in the middle, and, you know, that was the only map that I had a problem with doing the quest on. I died a lot in that area, and it was because I'm too nice as a player when it comes to Ark. Like, if somebody is already looting an area, I'll have to avoid that area because I'm not about to, like, take his loot, you know? But in that map, I had to, it was fight or die, because it has the, like, the train extract underneath the, in the subways. They said 2 maps a year. Duos has gotten good too. Duos, so long as you have friendly history and defending yourself barely counts towards it. Duos is a lot of couples playing together. Yeah. Like I said, Ark is a lot of fun. I had a lot of, there was a lot of enjoyable moments. Yeah, Buried City. Thank you. Again, I haven't played in a minute. I'm sorry. I will say, the one map that I did not have fun with, it was the airport, I believe it was. I think that's what it's called, airport. It's way too big, way too much shit. And especially solo, like if you die, it's just such a fucking mood killer, because you have to walk directly over to where you need to go, and if you die with all that shit on you, it's just like, fuck. All of my interactions with other players has been good, even teamed up with some to take down some of the larger arcs. Dude, I can't even begin to describe to you how much fun it was taking down one of the boss arcs.
Vroom, vroom, northeast.
Yeah, I guess I'll pop in this guy's car. It's honestly endearing to see so many couples playing together. I'd avoid getting on past 1 a.m. Eastern time, though. That's when all the goobers come out on their out of their mom's basements. I prohibit myself from playing any PvP games past 11 o'clock EST. So that checks out. And I don't call them goobers, I call them demons, because that's what they are. That's fair, it is frustrating to lose a large haul. It is, and it's not as frustrating to lose a large haul to arcs as it is to a player, especially if it's a solo player on airport. Any other map, I have no problem dying on. It's just simply airport, because it's just a large map, such a large map. And I'm hyping it up too much, because if I'm a solo player and I'm like, I call them redacted. Oh, I can see why. Yes.
Ow!
Extraction shuttle is available.
Okay.
Yeah, Spaceport has a lot of dead space. Yes, yes. I see what you did there. Dead space. Huh, I see what you did there. Isaac Clarke. Huh.
Empty.
Yeah, but no, I'm contradicting myself, because if I, a solo player, go in and die to a duo or a trio, I'll feel bad about it and be like, man, they're a bunch of assholes, but then I'll team up with my buddies, right? And we'll go hunting. But we have a rule that we won't go after solos. Typically, unless they shoot at us first, in which case we're like, hey, fuck that guy. Oh, you'll basically never come across mismatched team sizes anymore. Thank God. Because it was a problem. Not necessarily, I wouldn't say it was a problem. It was a problem for my buddy, because like he wanted to play with a friend, right? but he didn't want to do missions. He wanted to go hunting for people. And I'm like, that's fine, but like I really don't want to. Okay, it's weird, right? Because I don't necessarily view Ark as a PvP game. More so, it's PvP VE, right? And I'll get angry whenever I get shot at because I'm trying to PvE, but the person shooting at me is PvPing. You know, and it's this weird fucking scientific notation where I appreciate the game for what it is. Because it's then like, ah, shit, I actually have some stuff on me, so I gotta kill this guy. Fuck. Do they put duos and trios and solos? I ain't seen any. I wouldn't know.
Fucking stupid automated messages. 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 minutes. I mean, 20 seconds remaining.
Look at this.
Never mind, South.
One thing the community asks that they're thinking of putting in is different aggression tracking for solos, duos, and trios. See, I like that, but at the same time, I can see why it would be a problem later on. Edit that out, okay? Edit that out. You didn't hear the stutter. If it's implemented correctly, that's great. But I mean, like, what if you're a PvEer, right? But you want to go PvP? Because you've done everything, right? But you wanna fight people. But you wouldn't do that as solo, I would imagine, unless you're like a really top tier streamer. In which case, you know. Stutter redacted. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all didn't hear that. That didn't come out from me. Yeah, I think my gaming pool as of right now is kind of strange because I've moved off from PvP games. Like I can't do it anymore. One of my buddies actually just asked me. It's funny that you were playing Destiny today, by the way, Death. But one of my buddies asked me to download Destiny 2 and wanted me to play some games with them, but I'm like, "Are you sure you want me to do that?" Because the minute that I log on, my Guardian is going to be the lowest level right now, and you'll have to help me find the activities to like grind up my level. And he's fine, it's fine. We can just we'll take you on strikes and stuff. And it was just like, okay. But Destiny has been one of the games I've been playing. What are the other ones? Does it tell me what my rotation has been as of recently? I think it does, right? I can probably tell you right off like memory. But it's been Helldivers, Destiny's coming back into rotation because my buddy wants me to play Destiny with him. He wants to do Vault of Glass and stuff like that. Oh, level basically doesn't matter anymore? You get free high tier gear when you start now? What? You get brought up to whoever is the highest on your fire team? He was saying something about that, actually, now that I remember correctly. Okay, well. I just felt bad, because it was just like, you know, I haven't, the last time I had played Destiny was, before, no. It's just when they started bringing out prismatic stuff. So that's the last time I had played. I think that was the beginning of it was when Cade got caught. Redact that. It's when Cade got brought back. And then, besides Destiny and Helldivers, I think Rogue Core, the new Deep Rock Galactic, as well as the old one, the first one, that's on my playing list. And then there's a few other games that I'll play from time to time. Oh, Killing Floor. That's I just tried the new 007 First Light. Fucking fantastic, by the way. If you haven't tried that, the new 007 game, it's fantastic. It's great. I love it.
Mission coordinates locked.
Ah,
Hellpods prime.
dude. The only way that you can play it
Thrusters.
is either by buying it, or I can invite you to my Steam family, genuinely, and then you can download it and play it. That way you don't have to buy it. And then once you're done with it, you can get the fuck out the Steam family. Get the fuck out. So, if you invite someone to your Steam family, no, I'm not. So if you invite somebody to your Steam family, they can play whatever you have in your library. I've been able to let my friends play, because they were interested in Resident Evil 9 Requiem. They invited them to the Steam family, they were able to play it, they were able to get some giggles out of it, it was fun. Because they had never played Requiem before, and barely any of the fucking Resident Evils, and when I was able to, you know, get them into the Steam family, it was funny watching the reactions to the girl. I don't know if y'all played Requiem yet, so no spoilers. Ah, Ginger. Ginger, it was so good. Ah, I know it came out like fucking 3 months ago or some shit like that, but it was so good. Why are there 3 overseers here?
What? You think that ship is just for show?
Haven't played Requiem yet? Dude!
Right now.
Ginger, no spoilers. No spoilers. Don't say a word, not a peep. Yeah, the one thing that I will say about the Steam family though is the process is kind of tricky. I have to give you my account login info. So there's a lot of trust to be placed with that. Yeah, so if you have the game and you have Steam family, Ginger, and you want Death to play Requiem, you need to give her your login info for your Steam. That's the only thing. She has to log into your account, log back out, log into her account, and then yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Leon does turn into a duck. It's great. Because when you're doing the Steam family thing, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry. When you do the Steam family thing, if you were just to send out an invite, I believe, don't quote me on this, it won't accept the request to join immediately because you're not. You may or may not. I don't know. You may or may not be with the. You may or may not be within the same zip code. It's what it's detecting for. Steam family just being in the same zip code. So if you log into the account on Steam family and then log out and log into your account, it detects your PC being in the same area as the person's account that you logged in. That way you can actually join the Steam family, if that makes sense. That's why it's so convoluted. But yeah, then you'll be able to play Requiem, and yeah.
Eat orbital, you gaggly fuck!
But if you haven't played it yet, that could be a good stream. I would watch that. Death's first playthrough on Resident Evil 9 Requiem, getting the absolute piss scared out of her. It is weird, but when you look at it out of your own POV, it's quite easy. It's a lot of steps. That's it. You just got to give your sign-in info. You gotta sign into your account. They gotta sign out, sign into their account, and then yeah. After that though, you can just send them the invite and bada bing, bada boom. No spoilers, you will say it is definitely a game. Aw, dude. It's such a great game. I want them to release their DLC faster because it is very open to some really good DLC. Oh my god! That, and we have Code Veronica on the way. Never mind. Fuck the DLC for Resident Evil 9. We have Code Veronica. Oh my god.
It's a sentry. It's a gun. It's a sentry gun.
You just wish it was longer? Dude, I wish it was longer too. But I feel like what they packed in there, it was good. Because if I'm going to be honest, Code Veronica was my favorite classic RE game. My favorite classic RE game, and you can quote me on this, was the Outbreak and Outbreak Files. I remember seeing my dad play those, and dude, it looks so good.
Hey guys, look.
I never played it, but I have seen playthroughs of Bakma Soup and a couple of other streamers who played it and just speedrunning it. It is so complicated. The game looks so complicated, but it was... My dad would, let me watch him play it. He had this old booklet, and he'd have to read from the booklet, and just, it was great. The old booklets with the Resident Evil walkthroughs, it was definitely a time. That's my favorite one, though. The Outbreak ones. I fucking love the Outbreak games. I had those 20 years ago. Dude! I want them to remake those so bad. I want it. I want the Outbreak. I want that in the Outbreak Files where you had to play in the zoo. I was too scared to play them. Squid!
Big bad jungle nut.
Get back here, I miss you.
But they do need to hurry up and come out with the Veronica. I feel like that game. They need to do more games with Claire and Chris remade, like Resident Evil 5. Leon's story, they can. If they do, we gotta play them together. Dude, there's I forget what it's called, where you can put an old game onto the PC, but there are ports where you can play Outbreak, yes. And I would be hella down. It's just, I do not, for the life of me, know how to... No, it's fine. I could sense the energy. Keep that energy. What do you mean? But yeah, it was Outbreak, and then there was another one. There was another one that I really liked that my dad had called Dead Aim. or Dead Shot. I think Dead Aim. I'm correct on Dead Aim. It was Resident Evil Dead Aim. You played on a fucking boat, and it was like House of the Dead type of game. It was great. I want them to remake that one. It'd be funny. I'm sorry, I'm talking like an old head.
Do you think this thing comes with Democratic peanuts on the side?
I do hope it has Democratic peanuts on the side. You remember Dead Aim? Never played that one yourself? Dude, it was great. Very cheesy, very like 80s B-movie cheesy. It was great.
I'm doing some techno wizardry. What is the password?
You had your typical alpha male primary protagonist, and then you had like this really fucking weird female protagonist and like a really cheesy villain. The voice acting was fucking shitty, but oh. On top of that, like I said before, it had House of the Dead type of like shooting. It came the game typically came with like a pistol, like a laser pistol, and you could shoot your screen with it. You talk like an old head. I am an old head. That was my era. That was my era too. As a youngin. There's so many games that I want remade. I don't know if you remember, but there's used to be a game on the PlayStation 2 just called The Punisher. They need to remake that. There's a bunch of different other. They already remade Abe's Odyssey. They already remade that. That was on the Xbox for a little bit. Oh God. That's another good game that we had back in the day that they need to remake. They've already done Sly Cooper. Can't do that. Oh yeah, The Punisher. I remember all that the shit that game got. Yes, they had to blur out the kills because, quote unquote, back in like 2005 when it came out, because the Punisher movie came out, they made a game on it. The game was really, really good. They had to blur out the executions because some of them were really good. Almost as much as Manhunt? Yeah, but unlike Manhunt, I don't think the Punisher was declassified in several countries. Manhunt was really good. They do need to remake that. I think Rockstar could get a kick out of like overhauling that. But knowing them, they probably make cash talk in the remake, and if they do, shame on them. They don't need to remake the second one though. They can just remake the first one. I'm good on the second one. Fuck the second game. Genuinely, they had some good kills in the second game, but the story was shit. And we're talking about an era where it came out on disc. There was no way to update a game if it was out on a disc. If it came out now, they could update the story. They could like change it a little bit. And knowing Rockstar, they could. It was one of the rare L's that Rockstar took, actually. Because genuinely past Manhunt 2, everything that Rockstar has come out with, even Vice City stories, if I'm being brutally honest, it was alright. The stories that they've come out with, from GTA all the way to fucking Red Dead, has been great.
I am watching my tissue repair in real time. This is freaky as hell. Putting the pin way out there.
West. Hey, look up, moron!
Oh my god, is that a democracy officer with a minigun? I am in awe. You might just be old-fashioned, but you preferred the era when they actually finished the game before they released it, instead of expecting us to wait years for content that should have been there from release. Yes, because there was, I wouldn't say games came out with a time frame, because I am a big fucking Mass Effect nut. And they genuinely, I feel like time frames didn't really exist when it came to disc games like Ratchet and Clank, a bunch of the redact that, a bunch of the older games.
Mission control to Helldivers. Please proceed.
Any game that came out on the PS2, Xbox, anything that came out on disc, I felt like when it came out, what we had was what we got. And most of the time, there are a few exceptions, most of the time what we got was fucking perfection. It stuck with us. Games that are coming out nowadays, you know, it's weird, and I agree with you.
Hey guys, I need my yellow lunchboxes right now.
Oh, y'all cracked me up. Plans told me that would happen. Okay, y'all Super Uber is on the way. ETA, T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Oh, nobody wants to play with me. Look at this.
Northeast.
Calamari, I was getting hungry. Dodge
this!
Killing you won't make a difference. That's it. I'm sugarcoating it.
Heavy, northeast, 100 meters.
Fuck, this gun ain't cutting it. I need something better.
I just realized I should be hell diving. What am I doing?
ETA, 10 seconds.
Hey, wait, timeout! I need a reload! Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
I'm out.
Pelican 1 landing in progress. Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
Y'all are the last ones. Complete the mission.
That was getting heavy. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
That was getting heavy.
You have maintained our way of life.
Man, fuck. Now I want to play Resident Evil 4. The old one, not the new one. Oh, dude. Actually, I do have the 1998 Resident Evil 2. I could probably play that. Heavier than... Oh. I actually still can't believe that they released the older Resident Evils on Steam. Did you see that, by the way, Ginger? They got, I think they got 2. No, they have 2, sorry. I have that in my library. They have Nemesis.
That's how you get it done.
You got all of them? Is it just 2 in Nemesis? Is that it?
Allied destroyer has left squadron. Mission coordinates locked.
'Cause I know for a fact 0 and Resident Evil 1, the old one. No, it's 2, 1, and Nemesis. It's all 3, yeah.
Orbit synchronized.
So I played 2. My dad, I know more about the 1998 one than I've actually played it. Because I read the playthrough, the magazine playthrough handbook from front to back. That was my introduction to Resident Evil 2. And it's funny because that stuff still holds up, even to this day. Like I clocked in. I had to fucking when I first opened it, the 1998 one. You go into Kendo's, you go out into the alleyway, and then there's like this alley full of fucking Zeds, right? But before you get into that alleyway, there's this trash can you can sit on top of, and you can just knife all 3 of them to death. You didn't see the OG Veronica, which was disappointing. Yes! Yes, it was. I still got that on PlayStation. I can just play that. They should release it, though, when they release the new Veronica. They should release the old one on Steam. They'd make a killing off of it if they can port it over to Steam. Hopefully they don't change the story too much. I still think Steve needs to die in the new one. My friend agrees with me on that. In fact, I think he's the one who brought it up.
This weapon shall bring their soul, but I need this.
I'm just saying. North, east, west, aliens. A whole lot of them. Chat, look at this. Least. Never mind. Forget it. Don't worry about Northwest. 100 meters.
Oh Lord, here I go terraforming again.
Filing a complaint.
Shit, I'm dry. Requesting my best flanker. If someone joins the Helldivers, I'm still making it further in life than you!
Steve can get fucked and not sure what they're going to do with Alfred. Yeah. So, they're probably going back through the old games to kind of lead the build-up for Wesker. But you're right. Because this, I think that villain, if I remember Veronica correctly, I think they had a gender identity crisis in that game. So it'll be interesting to see how they play the story out this time. 'Cause I know the public is quite, it's quite interesting nowadays. So I wonder how they'll actually do that. It's going to be interesting. That whole plotline is going to be a bit touchy for sure. Yes, but it'll be so cool just seeing it brought back to life again. ADS? What do you mean? I have good aim.
Fellas! North, east, west.
Look at this!
Oh, ads. I was like, ADS? What? What? Yep, sorry, I didn't get the notification. Normally it tells me on OBS that, hey, ads are coming up, and I just dismiss them. I apologize. Hopefully you weren't locked behind a Taco Bell ad for too long.
Aliens. Southwest, like 50 meters. Divine intervention, help me!
Those squids just got served.
Ice
Check this
cold.
out. Southwest, say about 20 feet.
Can I do that one again?
Chat, look at this. Appetizer. Is anybody gonna take that?
I send that message in immediate ads. Oh, it's such a shame. But if you didn't hear, it'll be very interesting to see that story played out, because they need to build up Wesker, like his backstory, like all that stuff. They need to remake the first one again.
Trouble. South.
But I'm hoping with the new Veronica, its replayability value is good. Because if it's one thing that I do like, it's the remaking of old games and the replayability value of that new remade old game. You know? Because Resident Evil 4, the remake, I love replaying that. In fact, I love, suffice to say it, and I hate being a glazer because everyone glazes it. It's probably the best one that they've made. But the OG 4, Resident Evil 4, is just such a good game to replay over and over again. You heard it? Oh, yes, this is good, yes. Because if it's one character that's not talked about enough, it's Barry. I mean, he got some showtime and Revelations, but I'm not gonna talk about Revelations.
Don't get up! He's knocking you down!
But I am glad, however, that Leon's story is sort of over. Like, they can focus on the other characters in the Resident Evil universe. I didn't like Claire and Barry's daughter's story. I like Barry's story and the kid, but the ending was very, very lackluster, I will say.
Shooting right now!
It's very, very forgettable.
That's my favorite weapon.
I don't think Barry is in Veronica, is he? Right? No, he's not. He's not in that. He was in the first one.
I'm out! Calamari! I was
Yeah, they need to have more games with Barry in it, dude. Fuck. Plus, on top of that, they don't. I wouldn't say over, but if this was his last game in, it would be a good end note. Yes, it would.
Hey, the last guy died. You could probably do better.
I'm not even going to say Leon's a bad character. He's the poster boy for Resident Evil, but you know, there's a lot of games with him currently out in it, and there's so many other characters that they could like put in the front. Like, they can do a lot more games with Wesker in it, which is what they're going to be doing. Claire needs to be reintroduced because she was not in the third game for obvious reasons. She said fuck you Sherry and fuck you Leon into Code Veronica in the original storyline.
On my mark. Take a look.
So now we get to see why and remember why she said fuck you in the second game. And go on the hunt for Chris. And they need to remake 5.
They're gonna regret making fun of me.
What? You think think that ship is just for show? Is anyone up for sushi? Just me? Alright.
Ships are now out of order.
Yeah.
Barry was the GOAT. Chris needs a chance to shine because he's been done dirty in the past few games. Yes, he has. He's been talked about.
And the democracy officer is looking over.
And then, of course, we got him in, I don't think he was done too dirty. I think he's just for the people who are just coming into Resident Evil, I think he's misunderstood. Because, say, for example, you played Village, you played, what other game was he in? Yeah, if you played Village, you're looking at him like, who the fuck is this Chris guy? You know?
Hey, I'm calling in our funny yellow squares.
And they do need to remake 6. They could definitely do better with 6. I mean, come on.
Hey, those guys didn't vote. Get them!
Literally, Village could have been over in 5 minutes if Chris just talked to Ethan for a goddamn second. You are so right. But I mean, come on. The only problem that I had with... Alright. If we're gonna... I'm getting down and dirty with you for a second. I didn't like Village because it was too goddamn long. It just kept going, and kept going, and kept going, and I lost interest in it. I don't get the hype for Village. Actually, how was Village received? Because I remember Biohazard was well received, but I don't know if Village was well received. I liked it, but in the same token, it was just like, it just kept going. You thought it was over, and then it wasn't, and then you're just like, ah. And then Ethan dies.
Oh, it's like you guys aren't even trying. Dude, you're a lifesaver. Live me, Squiddy.
It was received pretty well. The ending kind of cemented Ethan as a GOAT character for most. I will agree with them. He was a good character. I liked his,
What do you think?
I liked how mysterious he was, I will say. I think he was a good character. I'm glad, however, hold on. I'm glad he was only introduced to one of the main characters, only one of them. If he was introduced not only to Chris but also to Leon, I felt like he would have been like a self-insert kind of character, you know? Like, I think in him being introduced to Chris was great. But if he was introduced to anybody else, it would have been like, ah, why are you doing this? Oh, dude, you know what other game they should fucking remake? You know, the game before Resident Evil 4. It's when Leon was met Krauser. I forget what Resident Evil that was called. I kind of like how they handled him. He didn't overstay. Yeah. He came, he saw, he conquered.
Reloading.
But they do need to release the game before 4, where Leon and Krauser had a... Oh yeah, the rail shooter game? Yes, that one. I feel like they need to release that one, because Krauser... when the OG game came out, I never played the game before that. So when he knew Krauser in the OG 4, I was like, who the fuck is this guy and why does he know Leon? You know?
On my last mag! Yes, I know what I'm doing. We're good to blow. Move. Chat, look at this. Never mind, forget it. Don't worry about it. Forget it. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers!
Dark Side Chronicles, thank you. Fuck. It gave the backstory for Leon and Krauser. In the remake, I will say they did introduce Krauser a lot better than in the OG form. Don't go die now. I'm trying not to. I'm stepping aside, young lungs. Don't worry. I took too big of a hit. Don't worry. But in the remake 4, they did introduce Krauser a lot better. But in the OG 4, he was just kind of like this character that appeared and then he died. He was just like, oh, okay. Anyway, what's up, Salazar?
Eat orbital, you gaggly fuck! It's a sentry! It's a gun! It's a sentry! Gun!
Filing a complaint.
Ah, I could be shooting right now!
This is the AI assistant. Elegant is 1 minute out.
Driving your ass! Oh yeah! You can't have me! Hey, equal one. Alright, 360, next box twice, go prone. What do I get?
TNT minus 30 seconds.
Shit, I'm dry!
It does feel like they sort of gave some background for them without making it too forced. It felt natural. Yeah, they did really well on the remake. Again, I've been very surprised on the remakes that they've come out for Resident Evil, and I'm glad that they're doing it. The only one that I have iffy qualms about would be the Nemesis. That one did not feel good to play. Speedrunning wise, watching Bakwa Soup and everybody else speedrun it, it looks great. It looks great speed ran because you don't have to pay attention to the whatever that game was. Number 2, great. The 4 remake was fucking fantastic. I'm hoping they do Veronica justice because that's going to be a hard game to remake. But it's great because Claire gets some screen time. And if they do plan on remaking any of the other ones, Outbreak, obviously, they should definitely focus on remaking the first one because that's such a strong game to remake. They definitely do need to go back and redo. After they've done all that, I think the last one that they should consider remaking would be Resident Evil 0. Personally, as an old Resident Evil player, I don't like Resident Evil 0. I don't like the dual perspectives. Like, the puzzles are cool, everything about the game is cool, but playing it is such a slog. And that's just me. Anybody else might say that Resident Evil 0 is a good game, and it is. But for me, playing it, it's just like... I didn't like it. Yeah, 3 is pretty much considered the worst of the remakes thus far. They gotta do 5. Honestly surprised that they decided to do Veronica first. because they have to build up Claire finding Chris, and then they got to build up Chris, and then they're going to do Chris, is what I'm imagining. And then seeing Sheva again in the remake for 5, because let's be honest at this point, they're going to do it. Seeing Sheva again is going to be great. But if I'm not mistaken, they did receive some flack about 5 when it came out because it's set in Africa. And they received flack about shooting the locals there. So I hope they don't change it because I didn't see any problem with it. I like Resident Evil 0, but it is probably the worst of the classic games for me. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I hated saying it because, again, let's keep in mind that it is a classic Resident Evil. But it's such a fucking slog to play through. Because what is the fucking... you got Rebecca in there, Rebecca Chambers, and then who's the other guy? Jimmy? I think that's his name? Jimmy? Like, who the fuck is that guy? If I remember correctly, he's like a Steve Burnside character where he just dies off. Alright, what am I doing with the classic Helldiver fit? I gotta change the fit. Hang on. Nah, I'm gonna keep it rolling. Just keep the classic Helldiver fit.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Oh, that's right, because he was like a prisoner or some shit on the train, right? It was Billy, yeah. I thought it was something with MMY, or sorry, with a Y at the end. It's fine. I got you. And you're right, the concept was done well. It's just, or sorry, the concept of you having to switch back and forth between Rebecca and Billy was cool. And let's be honest, like, some of the enemies on that you met after you got off the train was also, like, the bat fight. That was cool. But it's just like, for me, the gameplay of having to switch back and forth, it became tedious after a while. The concept is cool, though. The concept is very cool, but it became tedious. Because if you left them in the room without something for too long, they would just die.
Okay, I know how it looks, but
babysitting characters is not on my bingo card, you know?
cover me, I'm reloading.
Actually, yes, he does, but they don't have to know that.
Shit, 1 sec. No, you don't get to die yet.
This one gave me the stank eye, so I cut the brakes on his L-pod. He's not gonna like the landing.
Never mind, 5 seconds, review the scenery. Never mind, the place. Check this out, Least, way over there.
Yeah, you think you learned that in 4 because they made it So Ashley in that game glued herself to your back or ducked when you aim, and you can hide her in some scenes? Yeah. Companions in games have always been either hit or miss, I'd have to say. In some games, it makes sense to have a companion that you have to take care of, and in some games, it's done correctly. Like in Resident Evil 4, the remake, they actually did pretty well with Ashley, at least in my own opinion, compared to the OG. The OG, I didn't really have much problem with Ashley. The only time that I did was if I was running the Punisher. And that was just because the Punisher was just doing its job. The overpin, you know? And the same could be said for the remake. I had a cackle when I accidentally killed Ashley by overpinning, and it hit her in the remake. And I was like, ah, they brought the Punisher back. That's right. So that was just me.
Whoa! Why is everything moving in slow motion?
They need to hurry up. If we're talking about games, they need to hurry up and make the new Mass Effect. They're talking about a TV show, the new game, another Andromeda Mass Effect. They've been doing N7 hints and everything. You never thought Ashley was that bad in the OG either, but they definitely improved her in the remake. Yeah. It's nothing to sniff about when they make a companion not that much to deal with. They did alright in the remake. But that wasn't the main highlight. That's only the cherry on top. I think the cherry on the highlight of that game was the parry system. I love that shit. Dr. Salvador was a fucking pushover in this game, in that remake, sorry. Honestly, after Andromeda, I'd as soon say don't make another Mass Effect. Yes and no. They could remake the old ones. But I wouldn't be too surprised if they made a new one. In fact, I'm hoping that they either do a remake or...
Hey, mama ain't raised no bitch, get back here!
Sorry, I had a brain fart. Either they make a new one or they remake the old ones, because they need some loving. I'm not talking about an overhaul either. I'm talking bring all the voice actors back, because most of them, if not all of them, are still alive. Steve Blum is always available. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Ginger. I actually liked Andromeda. I know, Cardinal Sin. Cardinal Sin, I'm sorry.
Do you think the thing comes with Democratic peanuts on the side?
I thought the whole, being a sarcastic, loving asshole, option was just chef's kiss. I sometimes forget that game is old enough that the voice actors being alive or not is a concern. Yes! They are all still in the works. They're doing voice acting stuff. Steve Blum is still alive. Seth Green needs to return as Joker. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Joker was my favorite character, and Seth Green does not need to come back to play him. And, oh, does need to come back to play him, yes. I read that wrong. Jeez, now thinking about it, who was my favorite character in fucking Mass Effect? Hold on. I can't say Garrus. That's a fan favorite. I can't say Garrus. I need to be original. Someone besides Garrus. What if I told you Ambassador Udina? What if I told you that was my favorite character just because I liked watching them get shot and punched? If you can't get the full original cast back, at least get Seth back. Yeah. No, you need to have Garrus come back. That I'm pretty sure Garrus' voice actor is still alive. I've heard him in a couple of anime, in some like different anime and like some TV shows. I feel like if you don't get Garrus' voice actor, people will actually be pissed. But I know that if you can at least get Seth Green back, right, you can also get Steve Blum. Steve Blum will definitely come back. He loves his characters. I know that for a fact. Every single character, regardless if it's someone, like, minute to somebody huge, he loves playing his characters. So he'll definitely come back to play Grunt. Oh god, who plays, God, who plays that other guy? Fuck. I need to look some of this up. Hold on.
Man, y'all keep this up. I'm gonna reach my new PR. Fuck you if you think I'm doing this shit
I am
alone.
actively multitasking. I'm sorry. Please don't tell me that there's a hell bomb here and I'm running around waiting for it to count. Okay, there's not. Okay, cool. I think your favorite Mass Effect character might be Private Jenkins. Oh, dude.
Holy shit, that's a lot of buttons.
You can't say that. Nah, you know what? Alright. I'm gonna be original. Steve Cortez from Mass Effect 3. I like Steve. I think Steve was great. I can't believe you'd say fucking Jenkins, dude. That motherfucker barely had any screen time. Gets gunned down within fucking 20 minutes of the game being opened. Holy fuck, you're evil is what you are. The blasters ripped right through his shielding. He never stood a chance. Don't worry, Alenko. He'll get a proper burial. Never talked about again. Only in passing. Sorry. You liked Cortez? You only died in half of your playthroughs? You wouldn't believe how many times it took me to play through the game. Actually, when
How about a nice
so
cup of
okay,
coffee? Oh, wait, no.
I gotta slow down. My brain's too fast right now. I apologize.
Oh, I better not sit
So I
down.
played Mass Effect when it came out on console. I got it in a big box set. It came with Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 3, because originally Mass Effect 1 wasn't playable on console. They actually had to release it on console before you could play it. So I was stuck with Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 on a disc set that did not have the DLC. When Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 came out, it came with online services. So you'd have to go online through, I believe, PlayStation 3, and get the DLC that way. But we're not going to talk about the DLC for Mass Effect 2 because other than, I think there was only one, I think it was only, what was it? The DLC on fucking Mass Effect 2 was ass. It was, I think it was Project Overlord. That was like the biggest DLC. And then there was like, you had the flying ship missions. And then we're not going to talk about the DLC for Mass Effect 2. It was solid ass, and I hate playing it every time I play through Mass Effect. Fuck Project Overlord. Yeah, so Mass Effect 1, originally, I believe it was PC exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. And then they released it on console, right? And Mass Effect 1 did not have any DLCs as far as I remember. But I wasn't able to get my hands on Mass Effect 1 unless it came with the set for Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. And for convenience sakes, I'm going to call it Emmy. But when I got Emmy on the box set, yeah, I liked Emmy 2 the most, but the DLCs were pretty bad. Yeah, the only good DLCs came out of Emmy 3, the third one. And that's for obvious reasons. The Citadel, my beloved. The DLCs, and I get the hint and notion where the developers were going, finally, because they had way more freedom for the DLCs than the actual game, and I don't understand why. I wish they had that mirth, that humor that they had in the DLC for the Citadel. Sorry, the Citadel DLC. And the clone, no, the Citadel DLC is the clone DLC, my bad. I wish they had the mirth and the humor that they had in the DLCs for the actual game. It was there, mind you, but it was like, it wasn't all there. Anyway. I was never able to play Mass Effect 1 until I got it on the box set. So I was stuck with Ashley for my playthroughs, and Rex was just fucking dead. The canonical playthrough for Mass Effect 2, if you never played ME1, was Rex is dead and Caden died. And that was just, it was bad, dude. I was missing like half of the fucking story. And then I got the box set, and then I was able to play ME1, ME2, and ME3. And, dude, it was great. The sad thing is, no DLCs. Never played the Citadel DLC, and I couldn't play any of the, I think there was one other DLC. Yeah, it's where you get the Prothean companion. And I wasn't able to play play with that guy. What am I doing? I'm just running around.
Hey, mama ain't raised no bitch, get back here!
And then, lo and behold, years later, fucking... Wait, oh my god. Okay, now we're good.
I am watching my tissue repair in real time.
Yeah, I remember Ashley was the worst and Rex was the boy! Yes, yes. But the sad thing about it is before I got the box set, I was stuck with fucking Ashley and Rex was dead. I had no idea who this Rex character was. And then I got the box set, and the story was complete. It was great. But I didn't have the DLCs. So Steam released recently the complete thing for it. No, okay. Yes, they did do that, didn't they? No, but Grunt was good. I liked Grunt. He was a good boy.
Hey guys, look, I can make it do.
But he didn't have the story that Rex did.
Yeah, you know what? Get in my pocket.
You know?
Bitch.
Rex was the unit, Grunt was just like the son. He was our son. He was our little boy. Rex was the unit.
Hey, it's like the picture book.
Rex was everything a Paragon Shepherd couldn't be. Yeah, Rex was the bro.
Holy shit, that's a lot of buttons. I'm out!
Where was I at? Oh, but yeah. So when Steam released the complete, and I do mean complete everything for Mass Effect, I was shocked, right? Because the one thing that I was missing out of all the 3 sets, even after completing it, I still thought the story was missing something, you know? Because it all ended on which color do you like? Do you like blue? Do you like red? Do you like green? Or do you just want to say fuck it all? Rex is right next to Garrus for me. Yes, he was. Funnily enough, skipping storylines, right? I took Garrus and Rex when I first got the Steam release for the playthrough for the Citadel DLC. When you got into the car, I took Rex and Garrus, and it was the funniest thing, and we're gonna get to that. When Steam released the complete set for Mass Effect, I was in shock. I was happy, I was giddy, I was smiling ear to ear. And I shit you not, Ginger, when I played through the entire 3 games on the Steam release, my smile faded and I cried like a little bitch. I cried! Because the one thing, again, that I was missing was the Citadel DLC and the Prothean DLC for Mass Effect 3. I had, on the disc set for Mass Effect 2, I had the Operation Overlord or whatever the fuck. We're not going to talk about that, though. Fuck that entire DLC. But I cried, dude, because I had never played through the Citadel DLC, and it was such a fucking eye-opener. I didn't even want to watch the YouTube videos on the Citadel DLC. I spoiled a little bit, and it was when Grunt got caught by the cops on the Citadel, and it's Shepard reprimanding him for fucking for crashing into something on fire, and it was great. Anyway, I cried, dude. It was the missing pieces of a game that I absolutely cherish, but they need to remake it. I would so love it if they remake all 3 of them. Whether it be an overhaul or a complete remodel, I feel like BioWare deserves to. We're due that at least.
What? You think that ship is just for show? It's like you guys aren't even trying! That's it! I'm timing your ass out for a fucking month! Get it off! Get it off! Look lively, Squiddy. Hey, dipshit! I got a nade with your name on it!
My gun has run dry. This is no good.
I will admit I'm a little bit iffy about remakes now, especially from EA. Yeah, but you gotta consider the following, right? EA was putting the time crunch on BioWare. You can't blame. I don't want to blame some of the BioWare devs for what they did to Mass Effect. I don't want to. but EA put that time crunch on them, and they just...
Thought you could kill
It's unfortunate, is what it is. The same thing happened for Andromeda. It was half-baked, and that's only because they were trying to push... EA was trying to push out both Mass Effect 3 and fucking Andromeda, and it's such a shame, is what it is. Alright, I'm calling this in. I don't think we're needed here anymore.
Eat orbital, you gaggly fuck!
I'm back!
Fuck you if you think I'm doing this shit alone!
Jesus, my ears are bleeding. On the map, buddy. 50 meters.
I bet you would
You gotta give it to Capcom. They fumbled a little with 3, but everything else in 7 has been a hit. Yeah. The only ones that I complain about the most would probably be Village and again 3.
Hey, Mama ain't ready
I didn't
to
like
get
Village.
back here.
Sorry. Let me get out of this match and let me reiterate on that. I liked Village when I first played it. Subsequent playthroughs were ass. Because you gotta keep in mind, right, when you first play Village, you have to go through the mansion. The baby mansion. And subsequent playthroughs of that, after you get the scare first and, like, over with, it's just a fucking slog, dude. It slows, the mansion slows down that gunslinging action that Village could have down to a halt. Because the gunplay, actually, in Village was fun.
Hey, the last guy died. You could probably do better.
Jesus, my ears are still ringing. Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
That's fair. It is full of a lot of story set pieces that make getting through it very tedious. Yeah.
Extraction complete.
I'm trying to like speed run through Resident Evil Village in my mind, thinking of other set pieces. The very beginning where you go through the cornfield and you got to go through the house. Like again, Village, when you first play through it, you're going to have so much fun, dude. But playing through it over and over again, because of the mansion, because of the first beginning set piece where you got to go through the burning house and watch the girl fall into the flames. At first, you'll be like, oh, it's so sad. Then you're going to be like, can you hurry this along, please? That's also why I gotta say, in Resident Evil 9 Requiem, the beginning, like, where you're fighting off the dude and, like... And this is coming from someone that got the achievement for beating it in 3 hours. Yes. That's the whole reason. I lost my 3-hour completionist thing because in Resident Evil 9 because of the orphanage. Fuck that entire set piece. Okay? I hate that set piece with a passion. I loved it first playthrough, getting it for the 3 hours achievement, and then getting it for the Easter egg, where you have to like wait 15 minutes for the meat grinder and get the doll, and then you got to get the hand, then you got to beat the game again. Fuck that entire set piece. It sucks. For Resident Evil 9, for Village, yeah. But you're right. For every subsequent Resident Evil past 6, yeah. Sorry, Biohazard for 7. It has been fantastic watching the universe expand, grow, and then us going back through that universe again through the remakes. Because they literally installed a mod to skip that shit after my first run. They have a skip for the orphanage. Are we dead ass? And I'm just now knowing this? Okay, well. That would have been nice to know a few months ago. Also, I'm wrapping up the stream. I apologize. That's why I'm saluting in front of the fucking the space station. Because I'm not going to keep you here. I know you have better things to do than watch little old me. I do not mind in Resident Evil 9 playing through the girl, where you have to like hide from the girl. I think that's fun even now. Oh yeah, no, it was fucking. It's great fucking talking about this shit, dude. I don't have too many people to talk about this stuff. Because again, these are old games that we're talking about. This is an old franchise. Because Capcom not only just made all these fun little zombie games, Residents that are evil, they also made a couple of other games that are kind of niche. That I'm hoping. I'm looking forward to the new game that they're coming out with, Veronica. Let's hope that they remake the first game. They're definitely going to be remaking Veronica. They already have trailers for it and shit. Resident Evil 5. They definitely need to remake Outbreak, and we do. If you still want to do it, we still can play Outbreak. I still need to play through those. I've just been very hesitant to play through Outbreak, mainly because it is... The method to beating the levels is so convoluted. Genuinely. That's the only reason I'm hesitant in playing that. But I want to play as Jim. I want to play as Jim so bad. I want to do the coin flips. I want to play dead. It's great. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hold on. I got you. Typically, I'm not too active on Discord. I'll pop in, do stuff, fuck around, find out. But I'm mainly just, like for example, the streams. I don't typically do this shit that often. It's just... I had a lot of time on my hands, so I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Might as well. The same thing goes for Discord. I'm not on Discord too often, and it's just mainly because my time is divided up into different stuff. So. But yeah, there you go. Jim is the, oh. Welcome back. As a reminder, Jim is the subway worker. His little trait, like everybody else has, he can flip a coin, and if it lands on heads, he gets a damage bonus. He can also play dead and monsters just fucking avoid him. He was Capcom's attempt at... I don't even know if I can say this on Twitch. I'm gonna be so I'm gonna be so dead ass. I don't know if I can say it on Twitch. He was an interesting character, that's all I'm gonna say. I believe I timed that correctly. I think I timed it correctly. You might have heard that. Because I got the notification on my little OBS thing that the ad break was over. But if you didn't, Jim's the guy who flipped the coin, heads or tails. The subway worker, the black dude. The other black dude other than Marcus. Mark, sorry. You didn't? Oh my goodness. So Mark, the big security guard, the big black guy. Then you had Jim, who was the smaller black dude, and he was a subway worker, and he had a lot of skips in the subway mission. And his special little thing was he could play dead, and he had a lucky coin. And if you flip the coin, landed on heads, you get a damage bonus. If it landed on tails, you lose that damage bonus. If you played dead, your infection meter rose, and it was funny. He was a funny little guy. I wanted to always play as him, but everyone else played as the other guys. But yeah, every single character in that game hated him, because keep in mind, Outbreak had that funny little companionship system where some characters liked characters that were in your party and would actively do things to help them. And if they did not like that character, they would not help that character. And Jim was one of those characters that nobody liked, other than Kevin. I think Kevin liked Jim. Yeah, Kevin. He had that funny special ability. Yeah, he had the funny special ability where he would line up his shot. I think it was called pot shot, actually. You do his pot shot ability, and you do so much more damage. Kevin's just a good character overall. The same for Mark. Mark and Kevin both have pot shot abilities where they, I think they both have special weapons too. Like Mark already comes with like a pistol, and Kevin comes in with his special 45, which has like special ammo that you can only find in the level. Outbreak was just so good. Was that Kevin? Yeah, I think his name is Kevin. If I remember correctly. But the funniest thing is, dude, and this is the last thing that I'm gonna say before I end the stream, because I think it's funny. And it's also another disheveled awe. They can't possibly do this. They might not remake Outbreak because the reporter, Alyssa, is in Resident Evil 9. Alyssa Ashcroft is in Resident Evil 9. Did you notice that? I did. I noticed it as soon as we booted up the game, and she came out with her red dress and everything. I was like, is that the chick from Outbreak? And yes it is. Yep. Absolutely fantastic. They may or may not redo Outbreak. Let's hope that they do. It would be fun. I want to play through the games again. But yeah, hit me up on Discord if you want to. I'll talk, I'll chat, all that good stuff. I also need to remember to thank Death for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by too, Ginger. I appreciate it. This has been fun. But sadly, I must go. I need to stop streaming. I'm getting eepy. I'm getting tired. I'm probably going to play games for a little bit and then fall asleep. But yeah. Goodbye.